guilty across the board, but that's because I felt like Scott, equal reasonable doubt for me in my mind. And I know, Michael, you've been pretty vocal about the same. What do you think now?
I'm stunned. In the prior blog, Jack Rice said that he's puzzled to see how they went from being hung and so quickly having a verdict, and now they actually have a unanimous verdict. I think I'm really riveted for somebody to study this jury and poll them and interview them. So how, in that jury room, how did you guys get from being hung to being unanimous? And how, again, what weighed more for you guys? Was it the phone calls, or was it the fact that it's an impossibility to physically murder a 300-pound, 6'5" deadweight human being and move them from the basement? There was blood stains on the basement steps that were wiped out. That was part of the prosecution's case. How did somebody do that when they're 120 pounds with scoliosis in their back that can barely move even her own body weight? I'm 200 pounds. I can't even bench 250 pounds, right? Even my own body weight, right? How was she able to move somebody who's 3 times her body weight without tons of help, or not, or just not do it? It puzzles me. I really want to know. I was riveted. I had heart palpitations waiting for that verdict to be read. I'm 1,000 miles away. I don't know any of these people. I was very riveted by this case from day one. And it just makes me think, Judge Ashley, when William Shakespeare wrote his tragedies and his plays, he didn't need to use his imagination. He just looked at human tragedies of people he probably knew. You're looking at this woman in a courtroom. She's in the same courtroom as her children. 2 of them look just like her, and she blamed them for the murder of their father, her husband, and they blamed her for the murder of their father, her husband. And they're in the courtroom together, and this is a human tragedy of epic proportions, but it happens all the time. And we have the privilege of knowing about it and seeing it on court TV. I'm riveted, and I'm really puzzled. I don't think I'm smart enough to know the answers to these questions, or why the jury was able to go from being hung. I'm completely aghast. I don't know. I want to know. Smarter minds than me will one day tell me and will teach me. I don't think I have the intellect necessary to answer this riddle. It's a riddle for me, maybe for somebody else it's not.